Hey YouTube, it's Floyd Fan since 2000 with another video. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you about my weekend, the 50 Shades of Grey movie, and the Chris Brown and Trey Songz tour. Friday was when 50 Shades of Grey came out. I went to go see it, and it was pretty good. I will say that I feel like it could have been more love scenes in it. I felt like it took too long to get to the love scenes. In the moment I went to go see it with my aunt, I was kind of relieved that it wasn't as many, but now that I think about it, now that I can't wait to rewatch it again, I think it could have been at least an hour's worth of love scene, and the movie could have been a lot longer. The ending is what really ticked me off. It just ended too abruptly. It was just too short in the ending, and I know they want to lead us into a sequel, but I just feel like the ending sucked. I thought it was intense, deep. I thought it was sexy. I thought Jamie and Dakota Johnson had pretty good chemistry, and I really could get the elements of Twilight in this. I was not a fan of Twilight, didn't read the books, didn't watch the movie, but I do get a little bit of the essence of the Twilight scene, just based on the feel of the movie and the characters. I really enjoyed Dakota Johnson. I think she was the perfect person to play Anastasia Steele. Jamie, whatever his name is, I felt like they could have got somebody better, but one thing I think they chose him for was to capture the deep sides of Christian Grey, and the fact that he can go deep as far as an actor, more so than have the sex appeal of Christian Grey and just, be this dominatrix. So I do think that he was good for that reason. I think he's going to really be good going deep playing Christian Grey, but he did not have the sexiness or the sex appeal of him. But he did grow on me when watching the movie. He did grow on me even more. Watching him, I do think he is a good Christian Grey. They could have got somebody better, but I do like him as Christian Grey. The scene where he comes to see her at the hardware store, it was kind of cheesy. It was funny, but he was just asking her how you wanted cable ties and all these weird things, and she says, now you have everything to be a serial killer. He goes, all you need now is a little cover you put on your body so that you don't get blood on you. He goes, no, I don't need a cover. I'll just do it naked. And I thought that was cute. I did. A lot of the lines were coming across cheesy because when you write a book like this, whatever is in a book is not going to translate the same onto film, especially when you have a guy like this playing Christian Grey, who really isn't that incredibly sexy, but more so like a practical sexy. Even the line where he was like, "Later's baby," Christian says that like all the time during the book, but I felt like it just came across very cheesy, and everybody laughed when he kept saying it over and over. I think they should have took that out. I like the scene where they go and he shows her his room of pain, and basically he's like, "This is my playroom," and she goes, "Like your Xboxes and stuff." It was just like, really, Anastasia? He's a grown man. But I guess that just shows how naive she is. He opens the door and she sees this room with all these sex toys and belts, and she's just like, oh my God. But she's curious, so she just walks through and she just kind of puts her hand, all over the equipment, and she's curious about it, which I would be too. A lot of people fail to realize that Anastasia's into this, just like Christian is. She likes a man who is a little bit more adventurous and in the bedroom, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see why a lot of people don't understand that. The scene where she confesses that she's a virgin was it was pretty deep. I thought she was actually going to say virgin. He was just like, "You're a virgin? Oh my God, Anastasia, you're a virgin. I showed you my room. Oh my goodness." And then he goes, "Where have you been all my life?" And she has to sign a paper saying that she won't talk about anything that they do there. And then when they do the love scene, I thought it was pretty intense, pretty good. One of my other favorite scenes was when she was drunk in the bar and she calls him and he's just like, "Anastasia, are you drinking? Oh, I'll be right there. Don't go anywhere. And she hasn't even known him but a couple of days, and he's already controlling. If I ever met a man like that, I would run for the hills because, like, I don't understand how he's so controlling. But it's just how he has to be. So he comes there and she throws up. He has to end up taking her back to his place. And, she wakes up and she's just like, "Did you undress me?" He's like, "Yeah, I had to. Your clothes were covered in vomit. How dare you get drunk? If you were mine, you wouldn't be able to sit for a week." And if I was Anastasia, I would have been like, "Okay, it's time for me to go. I can't, I don't know what's wrong with him. He comes across very creepy." But instead, she continues to stay and sees him. Obviously, she likes something about him, but in real life, I could not be with a guy like Christian Grey. Anyway, when they finally go into the red room, it's scenes that are in there, or I felt like could have been longer. They have way more love scenes in the first book, and they just kind of put some of them in there, and some of them they combined together, and it was deep, but I feel like they should have showed more of it. But I did enjoy the love scenes. Oh my God, it was just intense and crazy and sexy. I can't wait to see the second one. Um, yeah, and that was my review of 50 Shades of Grey. It was pretty good. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 just because the ending was just horrible. I didn't like the ending, and I didn't like the fact that Anastasia wanted him to punish her, show her how it could get so rough, and then she gets angry at him for doing so. It's like, you could have stopped him, you didn't. But that's just how it ends. And she sees the fact that he doesn't like to be touched. She sees all these marks on him. So I can't wait to see how they elaborate on that in the second movie. So I give this a 3.5 out of 5. I enjoyed the book more, of course. Very few movies can outdo the books. Um, Saturday was Valentine's Day, and I just kind of spent it with my family. We went shopping, and I had a good time. Bought this really fabulous coat with the fur. Um, Sunday, I went to the Chris Brown and Trey Songz tour. I had so much fun there. It was just crazy. My favorite part was when Trey Songz took off his shirt. I love Trey Songz. I love when he did Dive In and when he did Bottoms Up. I was disappointed he didn't do Wonder Woman. Like, that was his best hit. But I noticed a lot of the songs that him and Chris Brown did were more so their new stuff. They didn't do a lot of their older music. But anyway, I had fun this weekend. It was crazy. Um, the tour was fun. Chris Brown did Forever. I love that song. A couple other songs he did I didn't know, but I really enjoyed the tour. Hope you liked this video. Thumbs it up. I want you to share it. I want you to leave me a comment. Tell me if you saw 50 Shades of Grey. What did you think? And I'll see you in my next video.